Good morning. It is Thursday, September 19th. It's 10:30 in the morning. It's 61 degrees and the high will be 75. I know, look at all that. Look at that. Okay, this is all the plastic bags I have. I only had 12, which was crazy that I had a perfect dozen. So, what I have stuffed in them right now is California poppies. These are the ones that explode, you know? So I have those stuffed in there. And then I got bags from different people. So I got an Albertsons and I think 2 Walmarts and then some other one. So I had a total of 12, which was really hard to scrounge those. Anyway, so I trimmed up these, but I see a couple. When I only see 2 or 3, it's not worth my time to come out here with scissors and trim them up. It's just not worth it. I'm going to cut more of these today because the birds are just really going to town. I try to clean up that area. So that's, I left this one so that, just so that let it bloom, you know. There's a couple. I'm going to put together a small bag of the Shasta daisies, but if anybody wants Shasta daisies, they just need to come back in the spring because I'll have plenty that I can give away. Anyway, now this over here, I'm going to pull that. This over here is not doing fabulous. Kind of threw this box thing over here. Oh, anyway, let me get to all the news. Okay, so you know about the tow truck thing because that was yesterday's thing where I chased down that tow truck and blah, blah, blah. Oh, by the way, my name is Shay for the new subscribers. And I have ADHD, just so you know. So, there we go. Anyway, this tow truck driver guy, I got his number, I gave him my number. And I asked him if, I made a deal with him, that if I found another neighbor who was willing to give up a car that they didn't want, if he would take my 2 washers and my 2 dryers. Because when I moved, there's 3 families that moved here. Actually, okay, my daughter, her husband, their 3 kids. Now my son lives here. I live here. I brought a washer and dryer, and then my friend who came, she I bought a washer, she bought a dryer because we were going to replace my old ones. And then those ones broke. And then my daughter, she bought a washer and dryer, and we like the ones that she bought anyway. So these other ones, they're no good anyway. So he's willing to take my 2 washers and my 2 dryers with this other car that my neighbor's willing to get rid of. So I called him. I said, hey, buddy, remember you said that you would take my washers and dryers if I found another car? And he said yes. And I said, I found another car. And so he's going to be here tomorrow to pick those up. So, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That is so cool. I'm super excited about it. Like, that is like, now if I could just find a scrap metal guy. Like, everybody out here claims, oh, I do scrap. Oh, I know somebody who does scrap. And then I go get the number. They don't do scrap. They say they do. But then they never show up. And I've been doing that for 4 years looking for somebody that takes scrap metal. Because again, it's 100 miles one way for me to take it. So if I could just find somebody who's consistent, then I can talk to my friends who are not interested in, that would like it to be recycled as well. Then who's ever picking up the recycle, he's getting it for free because we're not asking anything for it. We just want somebody who's consistent who will come and pick up the scrap when we have it available instead of us letting it pile up for a couple years. That's ridiculous. We just don't want to do it that way. Or at least I don't want to do it that way. And a lot of the people that I know don't want to do it that way. They just want to get rid of it when it's there to get rid of it so that it goes through the recycle process. I propped the mums up a little bit because they had to get long and stringy because they didn't get enough light. So hopefully next year I'll be more conscientious about making sure that it gets more light. And how I'll do that is by making, because by then some of this asparagus, look at how funny that one's growing. It's all weird. Hopefully by then, oh, I need to not dig in the dirt. I have nothing but dirt under my nails all the time. Drives me crazy, constantly digging under my nails. Okay, so hopefully these will be big enough next year, because I'll cut these all down. This one definitely. There's a lot that I'll be able enough to have to be able to eat, and I won't have to let so many of these get so tall, you know. I'll be able to eat some of those. Oh, I just tossed my stuff on top of here. So let's talk about this. I'm going to cut some of this today too. This is what I got done inside here. I cut all of those, but I only made it to right here. I was really disappointed that I couldn't. My arms were just too tired. So I'm hoping that I can get this corner done today and like maybe clean around my tree to give my tree some more space and pull some of those California. There's a little batch of California poppies back there, and I'm hoping to pull those. And I pulled the one that was right here out. So I was trying to get in here and clean a little bit. And then I'm going to clean along this edge, just pull the Johnny Jumpers and toss them over, see how I'm making. And I'll spread all that out, and there'll be Johnny Jumpers there next year. And then I'll just keep weeding out the ones that grow where I don't want them to grow. And then I also worked on this, and I'm pretty sure I lost 1, 2 lilies. Boy, my lilies did terrible. So I'm hoping when I get bark and I get in here and I clean this more, that they'll just do much better next year. And I'll just make sure that they apparently don't like growing with other things, and that's fine. They can have this is the peanut gallery anyway, bed. That's what I've always called it. So I'll just let these alone and get them all big and healthy again, and maybe replace the 2 that I miss. I don't know which ones they are. I'd have to go back over my old videos and look. And then I emptied out that, and I thought it was like dirt that I had bought, but it wasn't. It was just dirt that I had out here, so I just laid it down inside here. And then this is my garlic. So that's what I was working on. Also, I have Miko and CJ coming over on Saturday as well, and they're going to move my tub because they asked if they could come play some golf. So I'm going to clean up this lane and maybe this lane and tell them, well, only 1 and 2 are open, but they'll probably just sit here and play 1 over and over again. That's what everybody does. And then I'm going to try to get in here and get all these dead daisies and put those all in one bag. And then anybody who wants Shasta daisy seeds, they can just take, you know, the dead heads that I pulled. And there's like a few here and there. I'm going to pull out these bachelor buttons in here. But it doesn't seem like it's that dry out here. It still looks pretty moist. Oh, I need to dump out that. That's not draining very good. Neither is that one. That one over there is. This one's draining, but those 2 are not doing it very good. So I need to look into why. Find out. That looks pretty right there. So pretty. These ones are easy too. Like, I just picked those. I picked one of those flowers. I dried it out. Once it had seeds, I just threw it in this bed. That's the same thing I did with that. Ugh, look at all the Elysium in here. It's crazy. I need to clean out this bed really bad. I want to pull the irises out of this bed too. Out of this corner. Because getting to hole number 2 underneath here is just too hard with the irises. I fight too hard. So I need a way to contain this corner in order for me to have my hole there. And then 3... Oh, I cut that sunflower head yesterday. Hole 3 is supposed to be where those blue bachelor, those bloomed out again. Where those bachelor buttons are. Ooh, look at my, what do you call it? Lavender. Oh. Next year, this is going to be so much bigger. I'm going to make sure there's nothing blocking it. Because as soon as my lavender gets big enough, well, actually, next spring, I plan to put chamomile in this corner. So I'm going to make sure nothing else grows here. And then I'm going to fix the carnation so they're not all droopy and loppy like this. So they'll be standing up. And then I want to put chamomile in this corner. And then I'm going to get more. Well, as soon as this ever flowers, I'm going to let it keep having babies over in this corner. So I'm going to make chamomile, lavender, carnations. That's the goal for this. Oh man, the deer are just... Whoa! Like, that is insane. That is just absolutely crazy. I'm wondering though, like, I don't think... Just thought this had more blooms on it yesterday, but... I mean, wow. Like, just... Whoa. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So that's definitely going to have to be an encaged situation there. I'm letting these carrots go to seed so that I can have seeds for my net in 2 years. Because it takes a while for carrots. Alrighty. So what other news was there? Oh, yes. And I spoke to a firefighter yesterday as well. So they have all the fires but the one put out. And actually this firefighter was from not from last year, but from the year before, like 2 years ago with the bootleg fire. And he said they just about have this one contained. That's the fire camp over there. There's a frog. He's a loud one. He stopped as soon as I got over here. So he's got to be in here somewhere. Need to clean that out. I think he's in here. I know he's not in here. They're never in here. See? Whoa. He's up here. He's gotta be up here. He's up here somewhere. I don't know how. The only hole in there. I can't see anything in there. Oh, he is in there. He is. See if he gets loud again. That's crazy. A frog in the log. There's a frog in the log. Let's hopefully I've titled that. Let's hopefully I remember to title that. This was a frog in a log. That's hilarious. All right, it's 16 minutes. So I'm super excited about that. Oh, the garbage guy's coming because it's Thursday. Good, because then after he leaves, I can move the washers and dry, or like I'm gonna do it. I can have them move. I don't want them moved out there until after the garbage guy. Not that they're gonna take the washers and dryers, but it's just more convenient for me. And then, because they only come on Thursdays, and this guy will come tomorrow. Woohoo! Woohoo! So my friend is super excited too about getting a broke down car out of her parking lot that's been there for a long time. She's giving the car away, but then they couldn't find keys or whatever. They never came and got it, so she's like over it. And she's just like, they're just gonna come. I just want somebody to come and take it away. And I said, I have the dude. Like, so I'm super excited. Worked out wonderfully. And then I'll just keep his number. And then if somebody else needs his number, then, you know, I'll let him know. I'll give him his number. No big deal. See, I'm kind of cheating. Oh, now he's getting loud again. Yeah, I'm cheating this time. Makes it a lot easier. I always wondered if the birds ate these, but I've never seen. I've seen the birds underneath here before, you know, like, but I don't know if they're eating bugs or I didn't know if they were, you know, what exactly they were doing. Oh, got a couple that went astray. Make sure. No other ones. All right. Peace be with you. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful hour, month, minute, second. You know, the whole schmeal. I always want good things for you. Been seeing a lot of stuff on YouTube. Everybody's getting like all these big channels are all getting like exposed for like being fake and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I have no niche, so like I'm lucky to have anybody watching that's other than my friends and family. Especially watching my videos all the way through. You know? But I got nothing to hide. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And ain't nothing going on here. And like you can't even fake it out here. Like what you gonna fake? Going to the gas station because that's your option, is the gas station. That's the only place to go and run into everybody. Oh, this one has a lot of seeds on this corner. Shake them out. They don't always shake out very well, but... Oh, no, not dead. Yeah. And there's like a lot of dead stuff too, but there's a lot of have this in here to keep the wind from blowing it away and stuff. A little bit of water in here because of that rain. When it rained pretty good. Pretty happy because my ground is still a little wet. Thought about running my sprinkler today, but the ground's still pretty wet and it's getting to where there's not a lot. Look how pink that is. So pretty. So pretty. It'll get so pink it'll turn like a red. The colder that it gets. It goes green, pink, red. That goes to like a dark pink to like a darker purple. I don't even think that one ever is even really green ever. I think it always pretty much stays purple. The bees sure love it. Which I'm glad because we barely have any bees this year. Oh, there's somebody walking. Oh, it's my neighbors walking their puppies. Anyway, so I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right, bye.